We're starting off high.
We can get
I think
two fools agree on that one. Oh, by the way, look, we got the wide shot.
There was you had accountability. Now what I can
Now all you need is a podcast and a YouTube channel.
No, not even.
Where give me the money. Show me the money.
Apparently there's a Foolproof page.
Shoot the J. Shoot it. Live on Facebook.com/Foolproof Entertainment Network. I need you on Twitter. I need you to repost the Facebook pages.
To raise a human before I would
Trust human to raise back wolves.
before I would trust a pack of humans to raise a wolf.
Right. I hear you.
Yo, what up, fools? Welcome to another edition of Do Fools Agree. As always, I'm your host, Michael Reggie, here with my main man, Clifford Jordan Jennings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that.
That was a much more subdued version because I've been losing my voice for the last 3 days, so we'll see how this translates to a podcast.
Oh shit, where'd your voice run off to?
Dude, I was sick as hell coming back from Orlando on that work trip.
Oh shit, what happened?
I was down hard for like 3 days had 103-degree fever for the first time in like 8 years.
For real?
Yeah, it was no bueno.
Damn, that's tough. I was sick this week too. Shit.
Where are you? The shit's going around, man. A-Reds just popped a fever today, so I don't know.
See, I don't know if I ever had a fever. I might have, but I was down myself.
Yeah. It happens. Feels like it's been going around a lot lately.
I'm trying to keep motherfuckers inside.
Well, that's my home place, so yeah.
That's your home place.
You don't gotta try to keep me inside, bro.
They try to keep motherfuckers inside so they can stage coups and shit.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't know.
Can't stage too many coups when everybody's outside.
Well, I think they've been trying to stage it whether we were outside or not, so.
Nah, because if we was outside, then they wouldn't be able to stage it. They just be like, we just doing bullshit.
Uh-huh. Building ballrooms and such, not bunkers.
Oh, man. These motherfuckers, man.
Trifling. They trifling, Cliff.
I don't got the word or words.
Anything interesting this week other than being down, sick?
Hell no. I mean, if it was, I didn't get to see it.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Unless I seen it from my bed. I didn't, I was not moving.
I feel you. Yeah, I don't think I really, let's see. Honestly, what put me down was, so I got back Thursday. I stayed up late to watch the Bills lose. Friday was a work day, and I actually had like a fair amount to do all day. Saturday, I went to the Ohio State game. So on top of traveling, I then went to the Ohio State game. And the combination of those two things is what put me down for the next 3 days.
Mm-hmm. You probably put a few people down in your seating section yourself.
Yeah, no doubt. So apologies. But yeah, I mean, shit. Yesterday was Thanksgiving. You do anything? See some of the fam yesterday?
Yeah, I didn't do Thanksgiving.
No,
I
you still
stayed in the
sick?
bed. Mm-hmm.
I gotcha.
Yeah, I stayed out.
We went over to my stepdad's place, and as you know, my uncle passed earlier this week. I don't
Condolences to the fam.
I don't remember if I told you my aunt on my mom's side passed away this week. So
Damn.
it was I'm waiting for number 3 right now.
All right.
But yeah, man, Thanksgiving was it was interesting. It was what you would expect with like a death 3 days earlier. And my inadvert was, talking to my stepdad, talking to his surviving brothers. None of them were apparently processing grief, or if they were, they were doing it internally.
All right.
And this gave me rise to my inadvertent thought because I've had partners in the past tell me that I don't emote enough, that I don't have enough emotion, that like they won't go as far as I'm not emotionally intelligent because I am emotionally intelligent. I might be emotionally stunted myself, but I can see emotions in others.
All right.
And as I'm witnessing my stepdad, as I reached out to my uncle who lost his wife, um, I realized something that everybody who's ever given me shit needs to get the fuck off my back because looking at my family, y'all lucky I give you what I do.
I mean, but they
You ever
don't know
heard that?
you from that reference.
Right, but have you ever been in a relationship and had a woman tell you like you don't share your feelings enough, you don't give this enough, blah blah blah. And
Mm-hmm.
this weekend this week I looked around at my entire family, men and women. And I'm like, y'all are tripping because if y'all are holding me to this standard, the family that I grew up with is right down here somewhere below the table.
Listen, I don't even think they helped me when they fed me as a baby.
Right. Y'all need to
So,
get off my nuts.
you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers didn't get hugs and shit. So yeah, I
Oh
don't know.
man.
Like I do feel like I'm the same. Like I feel like I gotta try to have feelings.
Yeah, well, and definitely to be able to articulate what they are. Like for me, that's the challenge. Like,
I
it's,
can talk about them more than I can feel them.
yeah, I'm kind of the same way on that. I also think that, and I think I've talked about this on the show before. I used to have very high highs and very low lows, and now they all just kind of oscillate around the middle. Like I don't
Right.
get too excited about anything, but I also don't get too down about anything.
Right.
And like to me, that's emotional maturity.
Yeah, I think
To
that's
women,
fair.
to women that have been in my life, that's me not being emotionally open. And I'm like, nah, I'm open. I just don't have the full range that you do.
I mean, what do you want? Like, what would
Right,
it be that
right,
you would want
right,
exactly?
exactly. And they
And then
can't
let's be
ever
honest.
articulate it.
And let's be honest, I don't give a fuck if it sounds misogynistic. They don't know what the fuck they want anyway. Because
Right,
if you was emotionally intelligent and express your feelings, they be saying you soft.
right. They be
You
saying
know
you're
you.
weak, you're
Yeah,
soft.
so
Yeah,
ain't nobody hearing nothing they want. They don't know what they want themselves, and most of the real ones would be willing to admit that to you.
right.
I don't really care for none of that. Now, I do think that, as you look at the generations, there's definitely, you know, a increase in, you know, your
Emotional awareness.
right
Yeah,
as you get closer to this, new modern era.
right,
But I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I think that a lot of them are soft.
right. I think that's part of the problem.
Yeah, and I don't even think it like. And don't get me wrong, I know that they like for extrapolate the 6 people that listen by 100. I know there would be people out there that would be upset with that, but that proves the point right there. You're soft. You know what I mean? Like the government designed it this way so they could pump you full of depression and anti-anxiety and all kinds of pills to make money off a motherfucker, and people fell for it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And everybody has in one way, shape, or form, right? Everybody has in one way, shape, or form, whether it was talking to a therapist, being prescribed something by a doctor, uh, um, it's a whole bunch of different, it's a path that they send you down that kind of leads you into one of these medicated individuals. And nowadays, like 75% of us are on some kind of
Antidepressant and
antidepressant.
anxiety.
You know what I'm saying?
And some of that
And
shit's
it's
healthy. Like having anxiety. Now there
right.
are points where it can be unhealthy, and I'm not gonna like take that away from people, but like anxiety is a natural response.
But my yeah, I
It
agree.
puts
I
you on your
agree.
toes. Like
And I will
I
argue
never went
even
into a game not feeling a little anxious.
oh, I have. I have. I that's why I had to remember, like my dad said, if you're not nervous a little bit, you're not taking it serious enough.
Seriously. Yeah.
Because I used to just think business as usual.
That's fair.
Like I'm not nervous about like performance or anything. I just want to get out there and get to it. Like, but I will argue what I was about to say is I will argue if you do have like extreme bouts of depression or anxiety, you probably have that for a reason. There's
Yeah.
probably a reason that yours are more extreme than mine or whatever the case may be. Maybe you don't react as fast as I do. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
You
and it
know
goes
me, when
it
I'm in an anxious situation, I'm a quick draw. I'm ready to do something that I probably shouldn't do. Where
right.
other people are like, oh, like they're you have to get them to move. And sometimes you need somebody to shake your foundation to get you to wake up and move in a situation. So that's probably why you go through it that tough because that's the powers that be or the frequency saying, wake the fuck up, my nigga. Like you're not gonna be able to stall yourself out of this one.
Well, and it goes back to same thing, different or same message, different approach and response on my side. Like I just don't feel the highs and lows. Everything is even keel to me because you know what? At the end of the day, none of it's in my control anyway. So
Right.
I'm going to do what I'm going to do, regardless of the external factors in a lot of ways. So I feel you on that.
Yeah, I just don't think that. I mean, who knows what the fuck they're doing with these pills?
Yeah. No,
Like
I mean
honestly,
we're clearly way over medicated, and I'm with you there. And you
like you
know,
got to
if
think
meds,
about it.
here's the flip side. If you feel like meds help you, fine. Like do what you got to do, what works for you. I'm with you in the sense that I think there are more natural, psychological, health,
Right.
nutrition
Physical
things.
activity,
Right.
all kinds of shit. My
Yeah.
whole thing is if we know now that these motherfuckers is putting everything under the sun into our food supply, and that's not even something that's highly addictive like opioids and shit like that. Like especially with depression and anxiety
Yeah.
medication, like once you start taking that, you kind
Actual
of stuck on
pharmaceuticals.
it for a
Right.
while. It's going to be a little harder to wean yourself off of that as easy as, you know what I'm saying, the average drug. But we know that they put nefarious shit in the food. So why don't you think they doing that in the
So,
chemical makeup of your prescription medication?
on that note, have you heard of the company called Appeal? APEEL.
Uh-huh.
It was one of the lead researchers on it was a guy I played football with.
Oh, for real?
Yep. James
Fucking
Rogers.
lab coat.
You can find him on he was a fucking hell of a middle linebacker too.
Fucking
Um
lab coat.
What's interesting is that they have come over under fire recently, but it's all been corporate espionage attacks. And it's because they are coming out and acknowledging that they want to put this on food and they are bringing something that people don't talk about into the light. To your point, Cliff, all of the food in our supply chain for grocery stores, whether it's produce, whether it's beef, whether it's, whatever, it all has some sort of chemical treatment. The reason Appeal is different is the fact that they're talking about, like, yes, we want to put this on the food. And so what's happened is they've had a lot of attacks about the fact that, oh, they just want to put chemicals on the food, blah, blah, blah. Well, yes, but there are already chemicals on the food. And what they're trying to do is replace it with something that is actually all plant-based versus laboratory and true chemicals. So you can believe what you want about, appeal. I tend to believe it because I know the dude that fucking worked on it. But what I'm saying is to your point, like, they don't tell us that they spray all this shit on produce, on, on meat, on dairy, whatever the case is, before it gets to us. And so, to your point, I'm completely with you. Like, we have no idea what they are doing in that middle step, because I don't know about you, Cliff. When I go get a cucumber from the grocery store, it doesn't have an ingredients list of everything that's been fucking sprayed on that thing. And you know what I have noticed here over the last year? None of my
What?
produce keeps as long as it used to. Like, I used to be able to keep a bag of carrots in the fridge for a month and then be fine. Now they barely
Yeah.
last a fucking week.
Yeah, I
2
guess you're
years
right there.
ago, I used to be able to keep fresh green beans in the bag or whatever bag I bagged them up at the grocery in the fridge for, again, 3 or 4 weeks. Now them shits turn slimy and moldy in less than a week. Like, this shit is fucking insane, which is why I've started growing my own shit.
I mean, that's what they say that the chemicals is
I
for.
have diced tomatoes from 2 months ago in my fridge that
Where my damn
I sealed up in a mason jar, and they are still good.
Yeah, I mean that's what they say that the chemicals are for in the first place. So if it's not keeping as long as it used to, then clearly that's not
Right.
what you're spraying them for. I mean, I feel like you had a baby Hitler situation on your hands. Like you went to high school with this nigga. You could have took him out before he
This was college, but
Oh, well, either way, you still had opportunity to catch him before, the camps were
well,
erected.
I tend to believe somebody that wants to bring something into transparency more than I do the people who are hiding behind, like, you don't know that
Shit.
it's already on your food.
Mike's a lot nicer than I am. I say, nigga, fuck you. That's what I say. Friend or not, fuck you. If I don't like, why the fuck do you need to be spraying anything on it? How about just fight to stop spraying shit at all?
I don't disagree with you there.
How about that company? How about we make that company? Like
Well,
that just sounds like
obviously that wouldn't be a company.
that just sounds like, well, it would be an organization. That just sounds like somebody who's like, let's get the better deal. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the better
my
deal.
thought on it is that because very little of our food in this country is sourced locally to begin with, you do need something from a preservative standpoint. And I don't know about you, I could not do nothing but canned fruit and vegetables just because of the level of, like, salt and sodium that they put in that shit.
Yeah, I don't
And I
know.
understand this is what my people were known for, meaning the Celts way back when, was that they were purveyors of salt. And so they knew that was the way to preserve things back then, even. But
Ain't that some shit? We know how to preserve it in salt, but don't know how to use it when it be cooked. That's a motherfucking shame. You got all this
what I have learned, Cliff,
season.
is that
the
the Celts and the Norsemen and the Moors, we all had a lot in common, bro. The Irish are right here with you, my brother.
Yeah, that's wild.
Now, I also did see another video that talked about how whites didn't invent slavery. The Moors did, and we just learned from them.
Right, but see, that's what white people don't understand is there's a difference between slavery and chattel slavery. White people invented breeding farms for their slaves. That's what people
That's
don't.
fair.
I'd be like, it's like, how the fuck don't y'all get it? Either you can't be that dumb or you're just that arrogant and ignorant that it's like, of course, if a motherfucker tries to run in onto your property and you don't feel like killing them, you're gonna make them work.
Right.
In any form and time, in any color of skin. It could be my own family member. If you ran onto my land and tried to do some bullshit, you're not leaving until you pay me back.
It didn't used to be your land. It used to be the community's land, but I hear you.
Regardless, if my house was on it, it was my land. You came into my area. Fuck the community. Fuck the tribe. It was personal. You were in my area. You were by my teepee, my motherfucking hut. So, if you do that, family or not, you won't leave until you pay back the damages you owe. That's a reasonable, you know what I'm saying? But then when you like, nah, we finna start selling these motherfuckers and we gonna make them fuck each other and we gonna breed them and that's where the shit got
when they
wild.
become the source of economic growth. Yes.
That's where it got wild. That's where motherfucking whites can't be like, well, y'all start. No, that was a different thing.
It's a different thing.
And you know it was.
Oh, man.
But the rebrand.
Hey, man.
You are the kings of the rebrand. Appeal. Kings of the rebrand. We just supposed to be like, yeah, you're doing good. Bravo. Thanks for at least making it. We don't know what the fuck was in there before, so how the fuck we know whatever you put in there ain't, man.
Well, that's actually what's interesting.
You said it was good. I guess it's good for me. Gotta have it.
That's actually what's interesting is now he's on X and like posting about here's what happens today versus what we would propose. So he's at least trying to give folks a peek behind the curtain. And I hear you. Like, I'm not going to win you over on that argument. But
no, you never will, because you're only giving us a peek behind the curtain
that you want to show.
To try to boost yourself.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? If we know that this topic is systemically not talked about for obvious reasons, once you start talking about it, those words don't heed that much weight. Because we didn't know about it before, my nigga.
Yeah.
So you could be telling us something that we don't know what was in it before.
That's fair.
And now you're saying I'm Bill Gates. I'm here to still put shit in there, but I'm cutting back on what we put. Fuck you too.
And you have completely bought into the disinformation campaign around that, which is fine.
Fuck you too. It's not them. It's everyone.
Yeah.
It's everyone. We're at a point in time where nothing has to be right. Where you can openly scam a motherfucker on, social media and shit.
Yeah, the president's been doing it for 12 years.
Everything goes. Everything goes.
I'm still waiting for a payback on my Trump coin.
So if everything goes, all I'm saying, the most nefarious businessman has been the white. If everything goes, what the fuck do you think's gonna happen when they get a hold of it?
I don't know if you really believe that. I don't know. Were the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers white?
Hell yeah!
But they were around before all of the before the white colonies were established. They're not even white. They're aliens.
The fuck? I mean, you could make that argument, right? But ironically, whether they're green, gray, lizard, or whatever the case may be, they identify as white presenting. You feel me? Even the alien knew which color to pick when he wanted to be in power.
Oh,
but hell yeah, they white. I ain't with none of that. Well, we ain't white, we Jewish. You white. We ain't white. The white. They're all white. The fuck?
Unless you're Irish, and then fuck you.
You're white too. Even that gingers is black shit. To y'all white too. Y'all just may be closer in melanation than the average white. Let's keep it a buck. Let's just be honest here.
All I'm gonna say, the the Celts, the Scots, and the Norsemen were treated the same way by Western Europe.
Not the same way.
Cheap
but,
labor, overly taxed.
Yeah, not the same way, but you know.
Had our people raped, murdered, stolen from, all under the guise of, it's what's best for the crown. Prima nocte, shit like that.
But that's why, you know what? That's why I'm harder on people like that.
Of course you would be.
Real talk though. It's like the Jews, the Irish. I'm harder on you, right? Because you've been there. You've specifically been there, and you'd be so quick to talk about how you don't want those atrocities to take place again, but wouldn't stand up for anybody else going through those atrocities. But that's why you're even more wrong.
The IRA has helped liberate things in Africa.
Motherfuckers like to pat themselves on the back for a few things. A few things take place, and they like, but we did. This motherfucking fight has been forever. I'm telling you, it's the oppression Olympics. This fight has been forever for brown people. We don't get to turn our shit off. Just like we said, white.
Honestly, y'all started it. That was the problem.
Motherfuckers wouldn't know.
The Egyptians enslaved the Jews, and that started all of this shit.
Motherfuckers wouldn't know you was Irish unless you said you was Irish or you talked with a funny accent.
Oh, man.
Motherfuckers fly y'all shamrocks and y'all orange, white, and green flags. Otherwise, motherfuckers just be like, that's just another white man.
Then how did we have signs that Irish need not apply, Clev?
You said what?
Then how did we have signs that Irish need not apply?
That's because y'all all wore police blues. That's how they knew who you was back in the day.
No.
Like, oh, police officer. He's Irish.
No. The Irish were not cops.
Mm-hmm. Y'all was.
Oh, man.
Y'all was definitely cops.
Wrong.
I could not find my
You lose your vape.
Nah, that my vape, my damn chapstick.
Yeah, it has gotten real dry real fast, didn't it?
Man, I've been looking for it since we started. I just can't keep. Fuck it. Damn.
All right, sir. Well, you got any inadvertence?
I do. I saw that new Stranger Things came out.
Hey, Reg and I almost finished it today.
Yeah, and I'm convinced that some bullshit's about to happen. I feel like whenever a new Stranger Things season comes out, some bullshit is on the way.
You think that's why they held it for so long?
Yeah, I think that's why they also broke it down into three different parts, like Project 2025 type shit. Like, it's about to be some bullshit that happens within the next week. Did they shoot the National Guard nigga before or after Stranger Things dropped?
It dropped on the
26th, I believe. Let me see when the National Guard nigga got popped.
Yeah, but he got popped by a CIA asset.
Right. But it doesn't matter. That was the point, right? They wanted to make it seem like, hold on.
Because the Afghan who supposedly shot him was a former CIA asset.
Right.
Or is still a CIA asset in my belief.
November 26th is the date that took place. See? So they try to use that to go to war with what's the name, with Iran, or not Iran.
Afghanistan. because he's Afghani.
Yeah, but no, that's not what they're trying. I don't think it's Afghanistan. There's somewhere they're trying to go specifically, but I think they're just, you know how they do. And now Americans are a lot dumber than they were in 2002. So
Actually,
you
I
could
think
just say,
Americans are smarter because everybody has said that this is all a cover for
well,
something
no, now they
else.
know it's a conspiracy. Now they know it's a conspiracy, but they're nowhere near as smart as they were back in the day. You could just say Muslim and we'll say, well, fuck war with Iran, Iraq. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? All of them. You don't have to say where specifically they're from. The nigga can be from Afghanistan and you could use that to go invade wherever the fuck you wanted to as long as it's a Muslim presenting country.
Right.
And people nowadays would be like, sure, I don't see how
Yeah.
that
I
makes
don't
sense to
think
me.
I don't think any war would be popular right now, regardless of what happened. I think you would see major upheaval over us going to war when they can't take care of their own people right now.
Wait, say that again.
I said I don't think any war would be popular right now here in the States because there is a big feeling of they can't do anything for us. Why the fuck are we going to war?
Well, why does it matter if we're not going to do shit?
Well, I'm just saying that opens you up to attacks, foreign and domestic, at that point.
We're already there.
I don't disagree.
Motherfuckers are selling bases to Qatar and tied to the country and at an all-time high with farmland being sold to China and shit. Like, of course, like that's what you want. You want that to happen, right?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
two birds, one
Qatar's a
stone.
U.S. asset, anyways. But
There you go. So the next one's Christmas.
what? The next Stranger Things?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was December 31st.
Nah, the last one.
Oh, okay.
The series finale is on the 31st.
Gotcha.
So I think
I
on
mean,
one of the two of those,
the other the other side is that they're just releasing it at holidays so people will watch it.
Yeah, no, for sure. But I'm saying though, it's the reason why they chose the 25th or the 25 to release that bitch. These motherfuckers is beyond puberty now, and they still acting like they in high school.
Yeah, but that happens with a lot of shows.
It's only supposed to be a year. You hear what I'm saying? It's only supposed to be a year difference. And these motherfuckers came back sprouted. The nigga Mike looks like he's 6'3".
You're right. The issue was COVID, and COVID shut down production for 3 years. Like that's what happened. But because that wasn't a show that you could meet like COVID precautions with in order to film. There's too many people on screen all the time.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
But you're right. I mean, they all have aged out, which is why this is the last season.
Is it? Is that what they said?
Yeah. It was always planned for 5 seasons. After they
I bet we got
season 1.
A power outage on one or two of those days.
Man, people have been talking about people have been talking about a national power outage for a fucking decade now. Like,
or there's I'm not even necessarily saying across the country, but there's gonna be something's gonna take place if the National Guard dude got smoked on the release date of it. Then on one of the two of those, there's either going to be power outages somewhere or there's going to be a bombing in a country that doesn't celebrate Christmas.
Okay.
That way the country doesn't feel like, y'all on Christmas, you know what I'm saying? And they go like, they don't celebrate Christmas. So who gives a bombing of a Muslim country is going to take place on the 25th or the 31st.
All right.
I'm calling it right now.
Okay. I mean, that's not a terrible bet because there's a bombing in a Muslim country every day. Like,
no, I mean
Israel is still bombing Palestine. Like,
no, I mean the United States bombing one of those countries.
Yeah.
Like see, that's the thing right now is Trump thinks that he can claim to have his hands clean because as long as I fund Ukraine and fund Israel, I didn't do shit. Yeah, they used our weapons, but I didn't press any buttons. You know what I'm saying? So he gets to hold his hands up with shit like that. But I'm saying now, since we have this false flag situation that just took place at the Capitol with the National Guardsmen, now they're gonna be like, oh, well, we need to retaliate for this shit on attack on human soil, and you're gonna see a bombing of a Muslim country around Christmas time. Watch. And it's gonna be direct handed to United States. It's not gonna be a little devil like Netanyahu or whoever the little racist motherfucker in Ukraine is carrying it out. It's gonna be Trump. I pushed the button and I'm proud of it, type shit. And he gonna try to package it like, "Happy holidays, America. You're welcome." You know what I'm saying? Merry Christmas. This is the gift of getting rid of the Muslim hate against your white Christian nationalist world.
Yeah. I mean, I
I'm
would
telling
actually
you.
believe more a false flag here on
Well, they already,
Christmas
that was the
as an
point.
attack on Christianity.
That was the point. That was the CIA agent attacking the United States National Guardsmen. That was the false flag.
I guess.
That was the false flag. You have to have a reason to go to war, right? So, what better reason than a Muslim guy killing one of
I
our
don't know.
own on the fucking Capitol grounds?
Wait. All right, so you're talking this. Meanwhile, Candace Owen is telling us that it's
The
the
France is trying to kill her.
French legionnaires that killed Charlie Kirk and are now coming for her under the influence of Israel.
Oh, see, I didn't hear
Meanwhile,
that.
France can't even fucking run their own country right now. Like France hasn't had a government for 6 months now.
Well, France has been going under ever since Africa kicked them out. But I mean, what do you expect? And what did France do? That's what I'm saying. What did you do? What did you import? What did you export? What did you do for the world around you? You took money off the backs of the Africans to keep your place afloat.
Right.
And now that they're not allowing that, of course the country is in shambles. What do you expect? That's just another fall of white supremacy where it's just like all these places just get to live, right? Just get to live free, tax exempt, don't worry about nothing. We'll get money off of them. You know what I'm saying? That's slavery in itself. Because I know your soft fingered wee pussy asses ain't down in those cobalt mines digging shit up and sending it back to France. No, you got the hard fingered black Africans down there doing it, dying in those caves, and you're exporting all the goods. So you're just using slavery in a different country to fund your own. And now that they stand up, they like, oh, what's happening to France? The same thing that happens to all these countries that ride the back of motherfuckers around them. Eventually, when they have to do it themselves, they fall.
Yep. Speaking of which, what's going on in Burkina Faso these days?
I don't know, but you've seen that they trying to. That's another one that they're trying to ease us into going to war with.
Oh, I haven't seen anything along that line, but I hear you.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't surprise me. From what I heard, the last message I saw from what's his name, Traore,
Abraham,
was that he had basically found and not executed but excised all Mossad agents from Burkina Faso.
for real.
Mm-hmm. There was a great report that he gave. It was like, my minister came in, he told me this. I said, now is the time, and they like surgically removed some crazy number of Israeli Mossad agents.
Listen, I just feel like I feel like I mean, clearly this isn't the first time that we've been here,
Right.
you know, but I don't know how to say it without, you know, like saying it. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't really say what I want to say. Yeah, I don't think that could be coded. I think you just kind of got to say that. And I don't know that I'm willing to say it. Yeah, no. I have to
Pass.
think on that one. I have to think a little bit longer how to present that one.
Oh man.
Yeah, no.
All right.
But what I mean, what was you about to say?
I was
What
about
do
to
you
switch
think he's going
gears.
to do? What do you think he's doing with the bunker? Like, what do you think the purpose of it is? What is it that you're
I
planning
think it's to not give up power again. I think it's he learned
to
what he
hold
wanted to
himself
learn
in?
from January 6th, and it's going to be a way either for him to hold himself in or connect to tunnels out of the country.
Like once he's out and they can charge him with shit,
Yep.
he gets the fuck up out of it. But see, that I honestly think that that's also why they're letting AI and shit go so OD. Like, cause
Same way.
the average rational mind would be like, they're not gonna let AI get out of hand or anything like that. But then you see like the restrictions being lifted, like all the safeties that you would think are reasonable and everyone would want,
Right.
they're lifting. Like the safeties that you would think even they would want in place, they're lifting. And it's like, well, what other reason would that be other than chaos?
Well,
If AI develops enough to where you can't trust the video, you can't trust audio, it can, mimic shit that it thought was done taking place, then at that point, nothing is credible.
I
You know what
think
I'm saying?
my
Not an
I think
Epstein list.
I
There's nothing you can bring out that we can trust isn't touched by AI. So the faster we get that out there,
my fear is not disinformation. My fear is that our government uses it the way Israel does and targets their own people with it.
yeah, I'm sure that takes place too. They've been doing that for years too, though.
They have, but that just ups the ante in their ability to do
No, definitely, definitely. But I mean, see, I'm of I feel like at the end of the day, the movies are correct, right? Whether it's Terminator, Matrix, iRobot, whatever the case may be. I don't think that it's gonna look exactly like those movies, but I think it's always gonna be the product of God versus the product of man. And I do feel like, regardless of them having the ability to have systems and drones and robots, man's always going to trump robot. I don't care how smart it gets, man's going to trump robot because it is man. It is the natural thing of the habitat. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we will eventually be in the era where they will sick shit on people, but people are so innovative.
that. Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna see things, like different things take place that stop you from being that, you know what I'm saying, like being able to use all that. Like people are gonna have little like wire blocks around their house and shit and all that, so where the government flies a drone in and it cuts off as soon as it goes into the lawn
Yeah.
area, because he has a electric EMP field that he made himself and put around his house.
He's got
Like
a Tesla coil sitting on top of the house that's
you're
shooting
going to
off.
start seeing things to combat those things. And if we know anything about these greedy motherfuckers in power, is they will skip a few steps to get it out early.
Yeah.
That's why I always say we're not as far as we think we are. We may be as far as the ability to process it, but we're not as far as we think we are, because these greedy motherfuckers will always skip steps and efficiency in order to get what they want as soon as they want it. And that's a benefit to
Yeah.
man, because as long as they do that, they're not taking the time to come out with the best product, and you don't have to worry about facing the best adversary.
Right.
So even when we get to that point, it's still going to be, like drones are the easiest ones because they could just be little bombs that you fly in. You know what I'm saying? You can't really shoot those out the sky. You got to be a pop shot to be able to shoot a fucking 6-inch radius drone. You know what I'm saying? Zipping through the sky at 99 miles per hour. I don't think Annie Oakley's pulling shit like that now. I don't even see how you'd be able to track something that small that fast. You can't move your gun at 99 miles per hour.
My only answer is they shoot, clay discs and birds all the time.
Yeah, but a clay disc and a
Isn't
bird,
moving
that's not,
isn't moving at 90 miles an hour. I hear you.
and it doesn't have the agility of a drone. Like that motherfucker can change direction on a dot. Like the only reason you can shoot a clay pigeon is because you know the trajectory that's on. You don't know that drone can go up, down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you don't know the trajectory, so that changes things. That would be the only real, and then the cameras, of course. But you see that they're already selling those masks that
That can scramble basically video.
mhm.
It's polar. I mean, it's the same principle as like polarized glasses, basically, in reverse.
So this shit getting crazy. I'm telling you, once they start doing that, shit getting crazy. Once people start feeling like they need that.
Yeah.
But that's also why I don't, like I know it doesn't make sense because I'm on here, but I don't take pictures. I don't update profile pics or anything like that. And most of the time, it's one that's not my face in the first place.
Yeah.
Because that's it's all constantly being fed through
Whatever.
different,
Yeah.
yeah, like because that's where they really got you, right? When they got all of your little what do you call it, the vital details of your facial structure, and you're fed into the recognition software, and they can pull you up from 6 different stoplights and security cameras attached to parking garages and outdoor buildings. That's when it's like there's no
Just don't
escaping this
leave.
shit.
It's fine.
There's no escaping.
So taking this in a different direction, I did see another one the other day that was talking about the fact that people are leaning more back into, and this is general people, and this is global, um, leaning back into holistic, leaning back into nature, leaning back into spirituality, and
That's what
that
I'm about to say. That's where
when
we have to go.
and when you start facing times like what we're facing, the amount of change we're facing, the amount of upheaval, blah blah blah, that's where people revert back to is nature.
Mm-hmm.
And I just keep thinking through, and I think I've decided that once I pay the porch off, I'm going to take out another similar loan and just buy land, even if it's not like the best investment I could make right now. I think that's what's up next.
I mean, I hear a lot of people saying the same. Like you're not the first I'm
Yeah,
hearing say that. I don't know. But I definitely agree. I think that we're eventually getting back to the point of no nothing. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? No cameras, no. Because the only reason why we need cameras and all this shit now is because people don't have time for anything.
right.
Of course, if I have to be at work for 16 hours a day, I don't have time to monitor what's happening at my house or my,
Yeah,
other properties or whatever the case may be. So you need something to at least be able to charge someone.
yeah,
But if you get back to life on land and living off of that, chances are that's all you're doing is tending to your land. I don't need a camera
right.
because I'm around to see what's going on my property.
Yeah, dude.
So I do think you get back to a lot of people feeling that way, that we don't do any of that.
that reel you sent me, the what was it, the Hood Farmer?
That motherfucker was
That shit
funny.
was great.
That was funny. That if that made
Boy, you
it
don't
made it
get
look
your
fun to
goat
me.
ass off the food stand.
He said, "You got one motherfucking job. Get out that tree and cut this grass." I think it was stupid.
Fred, you better not be flying up here.
Mm.
I told you.
Mm. That motherfucker was
That black
funny.
chicken.
Now the funniest was the cow. He said, Rodarius,
Right there.
don't get off my porch. You are not no damn dog.
Squad goals.
You know?
Rod Darius.
That shit, man. That gotta be fun though. I don't care what nobody say, just tending to your animals and your what's the name?
Minding your damn business.
Right. Right. But see, that's the thing about it, right? Like I don't even like you don't because you don't even really need, but that's the thing about it again. Like I've said it before on this show that I think that there's gonna come a time where like VHSs and DVDs make a
Come
big
back.
comeback as far as like how much people want to pay for them because you don't need internet or anything like that if that's the life you're living, but I'd imagine you would need some form of entertainment. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And if you don't, if you're living off grid, not off grid, but you know what I'm saying, like country life like that, a lot of places don't have the ability to have, you know, internet towers and shit put up. So you're gonna need a VCR or DVD player or something to, you know, just have.
That's fair.
Otherwise, you know, it would just be all work and then sit in a quiet house. Because
Which
what's the point
actually
of having a
doesn't
TV?
which actually doesn't sound bad.
It doesn't sound bad, but I still need something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
You still need something, a radio, a TV.
See, I would still want internet
I would still want internet,
for
but
the
I feel like I could
pure
live
purpose of
without it.
entertainment.
Right, right. And then I don't know shit. I mean, they got that what's it called, Starlink shit and all that. So
Oh
you
no,
never
you're gonna
know.
get
I'm sure that's
Elon access.
yeah, but I'm sure that's also providing internet to a lot of places that normally
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to receive it. Yeah, I don't even really know how that works, but
I mean, anymore you can do cellular internet. Like a
what's
lot
that
of
mean?
meaning through a cellular network, like through T-Mobile or through Verizon.
Yeah, but you also have to make sure that you have towers out where you're
Yeah,
at as well.
but there are very few places in Ohio that I go that I have zero signal, is what I mean.
Well, I don't know because I'm pretty sure those places in Ohio I'm not going in the first place. You know what I
I
mean?
hear you, but I'm talking like Hocking Hills, Vinton County, like moving towards the West Virginia border, which is where I would
Right,
look for land anyways.
right.
Southern Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going north.
No, no, it would make sense to. It is a lot of land headed towards West Virginia.
Yeah.
That whole damn drive is forest. You get like you get like 10 minutes leaving Columbus of city and buildings before it's all forest. And then you get like 10, 15 minutes right before you hit West Virginia where you get city. Everything else is just forests and
Well, it's
hills.
interesting until you get past like Lancaster, it goes flat and it goes farmland before you hit forest. But
Yeah, yeah. But I think that might be both ways too.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's both ways too. I think it's the same way, like as you leave the forest coming into West Virginia, you start getting back to the flat,
Yeah.
rundown barns and shit on the side of the road, and then you get into the city, and you know. And I know they got some. I don't know, maybe not. Who like? What do they? How does that work with the forest land?
What do you mean? How does
Like I
what?
said, it's all that forest. I mean, I know that it's not like people wanting to move to the forest, but
No, I
at
mean
the
honestly, I would want a tract with a hill and some forest.
Right.
And then, yes, you have to pay to clear it out, or you have to clear it out yourself. You have to timber the land.
Right.
I mean, that's the problem with undeveloped land is, yeah, you have to develop the land.
Right. Right.
But most of the shit that I look at is close enough to like a county road or something that you can get all utilities.
Wait, say that again.
It's close enough to a county road that like utilities are still available at the road.
Right. Right. Oh yeah, nah, I can't outhouse it now.
Right.
I ain't outhouse it. I
And I'm
ain't
not saying I
burying my
wouldn't have an
shit.
electric line. I'm saying I wouldn't need it. I would have a situation or a setup where I wouldn't have to have one, but
Right.
I would prefer to have one as primary and then have a backup secondary
Right.
that
Right.
was truly off grid. And I mean, really, natural gas you don't need. So as long as you have water, sewage, and electric. And I mean, honestly, depending
Yeah, I
where
guess
you're
you're
at,
right.
water and sewage,
What
electric,
you
you could figure out. But if you're forest bound, solar ain't going to be your thing. So what are you?
No, not unless you cleared out a whole lot of land and you got
But honestly, wouldn't that be beautiful to have like hill? Your house is here. You also clear at the top of the hill and just put solar panels.
yeah, I mean that would be nice. The only issue that comes to my mind is like defense though, right?
Yeah,
Like God forbid you ever get into a situation where somebody's trying to violently encroach on your land. I can't be able to defend those panels.
yeah.
You know, I can only defend the house or the panels. And
Or
if the
you build the
panels were
house
on the
on the top of the
house,
hill and then you put the panels on top of the house.
yeah. But I mean, high ground's always the best ground, but I just wouldn't want to be on the hill. It depends.
Either that or you just build it straight into the hill, man. Basically hollow out a cave.
That would be how that would be bread. That's bread. And then what? You make a fucking Jetsons elevator at the bottom of the cave that take you. How the fuck I'm gonna get up into the house if it's in the side of
No,
a
I'm
mountain?
saying hobbit hole it, man. The door is like right on the cave.
Right.
And the house is actually built in. You hollow it out and then you go in and put structure and everything around it or in it.
I mean, that's always the best anyway, right? Like they say in situations like that, you want to, spend a couple years to
Oh yeah.
stay in like a camper or something like that to get your home set up because you don't just want to, throw something together. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Well, my personal one would be you buy the land, then you buy one of those tiny homes for like 30 to 50K
Uh-huh.
while you build your main property, and then the
Right.
tiny home becomes your guest house. Or if you're planning to split the land with friends or family, that's their
Have an
house.
extra
That becomes
cabin.
their house while they build theirs.
Right. Right.
Which was actually the plan Uncle Greg had for his place in Buffalo.
That seems like that would make the most sense. Yeah, because he still has hella land, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be nice. Shit. The way shit going right now, they trying to take a motherfucking pockets every way they can.
No doubt.
They taxing taxes. They taxing taxes. It ain't no tea been spilled.
Well, there are a couple of interesting proposals that are out right now around like abolishing income tax in favor of a 30% sales tax. Like, I don't know. Ohio just passed a lot of like property tax reform shit.
I feel like you should still fight. I wish a motherfucker would say, we'll cancel income tax if you be willing to pay a 30. Fuck you, y'all are still billionaires.
Right.
I'm not paying shit. How about that? Not paying shit. It's y'all's turn to pay. That's what I'm saying.
As long as there's still a billionaire in this country, I'm not paying taxes.
I just don't get it. Like,
yeah.
And then even if that's the thing. Even if they're not in the country, tax them anyway if they're doing business here.
Right.
Tax them like they live here. Right. You don't get to flee the country so you can avoid paying the taxes and still operate your businesses here. You still get taxed like.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you should get taxed more because you have a business here.
I'm with you.
It's not a family.
That's where I want to go with, charge corporations enough that for every home they own, every single family residence that a corporation owns, they pay double the income tax on every home past one. So you own 5 properties, you pay 100% property tax on the first one, 200% on the second one, 300% on the third one, 400% on the fourth one.
That's specific to one industry, like
but I don't know that you can go at one, or I don't know that you can go at all of them at the same time.
Why not?
Fair.
Why not? Like, especially if we're just talking about like based solely off of like money caps. Like you make too much. It's evident to see. You're not even paying your employees.
Have you seen the rationale on a bunch of billionaires got together and the way that they determined worked best was to implement a salary cap, and everybody agreed to it, and everybody says that it gave them the best profits? They were talking about the NFL.
The socialism shit. But they so fucking scared of socialism, but y'all operate under it in y'all's little fucking skull and bones club. That's what I'm saying. He's like, listen, don't get me started.
Yeah. All right, dude. I got to get off here because he's got a fucking soccer game at 7 a.m. and my voice is starting to go.
7 a.m. is enough for me.
You're right. All right,
but
sir.
You didn't know. You know the drill. Love everybody and all that.
Except the billionaires.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to, you bitches, you stingy bitches, you stingy billionaire bitches.
Do us a
favor. Stingy billionaire bitches.
Do us a favor, like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend, tell an enemy, tell them to troll, and with all that, peace out, fools.
Bitches.